Let's dive into classes and skills in Dune Awakening, and I'm going to give you some tips for starting out. However, if you choose a class that maybe wasn't the best choice at the beginning, you can learn every single class in the game, so you don't have to worry if you started out as something and you want to switch to a different class later on in game. You could choose at the beginning between Trooper, Mentat, Bene Gesserit, and Swordmaster. My recommendation is that you either choose Swordmaster or Bene Gesserit, and the reason for that is these trainers are later on in your gameplay, where Trooper and Mentat are going to be a bit earlier on in your gameplay. All of the basic trainers are going to be in the Haga Basin map, and I'm going to show you the location for each one of those. The advanced trainers happen to be outside of the Haga Basin map. There are 2 in Arakeen and 2 in Harco Village. Planetologist is not a class that you can choose from the beginning. This is something that you will have to learn once you're in Haga Basin. Trooper happens to be one of the earliest trainers that you can come across, so I don't recommend picking Trooper at the beginning of your gameplay. In South Haga Basin, there is Griffin's Reach trade post, and you will find the Trooper trainer standing just inside the door. Just have a conversation with him and then accept his contract, complete that, and return to him, and he will teach you Trooper. Trooper is absolutely phenomenal for at least the Shigawire Claw, which is very good for traversal around the map and very important to have in your kit. Not far from Griffin's Reach outpost, still in South Haga Basin, right above the Imperial Testing Station number 2, you're actually going to find the Planetologist Trader at the top of this mountain. Having a conversation with him will send you on a quest into the Imperial Testing Station number 2 in order to retrieve some mimicry film. Once you have that, you can come up and turn that into him in order to unlock Planetologist. Planetologist is great for your harvesting and your power, so this is a really good place to put points so that you can be more fuel efficient, you can harvest more, or you can have more power in your battery packs. Unlike other trainers, the Planetologist trainer is the basic trainer and the advanced trainer. You do have to find him in other locations around the map. The first location you find him is here, and then the second location where you're going to find him is in Imperial Testing Station 197. Once you cross out of Haga Basin South, from the Anvil you want to come over to Rift Watch. At Rift Watch, you will find the basic trainer for the Mentat. If you're looking for the Bene Gesserit basic trainer, you're going to want to come up here to Helios Gate. It is quite far north. It is just north of the Western Vermilius Gap into the Eastern Shield Wall. And you just run in the front, up the stairs, and to the left-hand side, and you'll find the trainer standing here. Not too far north of the Bene Gesserit trainer is Pinnacle Station. Pinnacle Station is where you're going to find the basic Swordmaster trainer. Entering and turning to the right, this is the basic Swordmaster trainer. The advanced trainers are going to be at the different social hubs. We're at Arakeen currently, and I'll show you where both the advanced Mentat trainer and the advanced Trooper trainer are in these areas. So if we go in, take a right, and head downstairs inside the bar, we'll find the advanced Mentat trainer. And it is this gentleman here. Leaving the bar, we're going to head to the large stairs in the back of this open area, and then we're going to take a left and walk along the path there. So at the top of the stairs, take a left and basically a U-turn, and you can see the light off in the distance right there for the advanced Trooper trainer. In Harco Village, we'll find the advanced trainer for Bene Gesserit and Swordmaster. Just follow along my path here so that you can find them for the first time. We're going to run straight through this open area in the middle, and we will take a right once we have the opportunity. We'll take a right here. We're going to go past this open section and follow it down to the point where we see this donkey, take a right, and this is the Bene Gesserit trainer. Directly across from the Bene Gesserit trainer, we can find the Swordmaster trainer. And you can see him off in the distance. They all have these lights above their head. This is the Advanced Swordmaster trainer. Now, a quick note as it goes for trainers, the Swordmaster and the Bene Gesserit are going to take you to the most difficult areas, even at the basic level. The Mentat trainer at the advanced level will take you to some pretty difficult areas, as well as the Trooper. However, the basic trainers for Mentat and Trooper are very easy. So I recommend starting your character as either a Swordmaster or a Bene Gesserit, because it's going to take you quite some time for you to be effective against the content that Bene Gesserit and Swordmaster basic trainers are going to send you to do as the contract. Don't forget to whack the like button on the way out, and let me know in the comment section below, which class did you start out with? Big shout out to the Legends of Whack. You're the reason this grind never stops. No fear, no fault. If you want to become a Legend of Whack, click the join button below. And if you don't want to be out of whack, click the video on the screen right now to keep the grind going.